The game is just over. Rangers were coming off a great result against Braga, home and away wins. But yeah, a massive tie awaited in the last awaits in the last 16 against Bayer Leverkusen. First game will be at Ibrox on 12th of March, in between an Old Firm on the 15th of March at Ibrox, before the away leg at the Bay Arena on the 19th of March. A birthday actually falls on the 16th of that month. Well, it's this month now. I'm hoping to be at the home leg. No Morelos for this match. At first I put we don't know why at this moment because I was writing it at the time, but we do know why. I'm just going to go into that in a second. Rangers were excellent versus Braga away, so maybe it will be okay. Hearts have been awful before and after they beat Rangers in the recent game at Tynecastle. Defoe is back in the squad. Gerrard has just said in the interview there Morelos is missing because of a disciplinary issue. He reported back late from a trip to Colombia, which was to do with a family situation. The rumour is that his mum was unwell, which obviously if that's the case, then we wish her well. But Gerrard, in my opinion, had no choice. He had to leave him out if he wasn't back when he was supposed to be. First half, Rangers with some good early pressing. Tavernier found Arfield, but he couldn't quite find Stewart on 3 minutes. A short corner played by Barisic to Kent, back to Barisic, but he gets it all wrong, 6 minutes gone. Bozanic found in 11 minutes by Washington. His cross ends up on McGregor's crossbar. Looks like Suter's game is over on 12 minutes, pulled up. Big blow this for Hearts, early substitution to be made. Dickamona came on. Edmondson was grabbing Naismith's shirt on 18 minutes in the box. He has to be very careful with that, could easily have been a penalty, although there wasn't much of an appeal. Moore gets a chance away on 21 minutes. Hearts were causing Rangers a lot of problems there, but they survived. Hearts could well have been in there a minute later as Naismith trying to find his man. Hearts on top at the moment, and that was the way this game went. Rangers were struggling in that moment as well. Bozanic whips in a free kick on 24 minutes. Naismith got a good header onto it. Rangers tried to go on the counter-attack, but Kent wasted the opportunity and then fouled Naismith, who tracked him well. Hearts could easily be ahead in 27 minutes. Easy ball in for Smith. Washington headed over. Tavernier gets behind on 30 minutes. Great defending by Halkett to get it away. Then seconds later, Kent draws a ball across goal, but nobody was there for Rangers. Arfield pulls up on 31 minutes. Huge blow for Rangers. He's been one of the better players during a difficult period outside the European result, which obviously was excellent. Ojo comes on to inject some pace, but he really did nothing since he came on. Kent plays in Stewart on 35 minutes, but he took too many touches. Kent looked for a penalty minutes later for a collision in the box. Hard to say, really. Some good positive play by Kent on 37 minutes. This is what I want to be seeing more of him, taking the players on. He drew the foul. Hearts get a free kick on 40 minutes for a foul on Naismith. He headed wide from the free kick. Tavernier plays a nice ball in 44 minutes and then falls to Jack, who almost controls a volley into the net, not that far wide. Much better from Rangers. Bozanic had a great chance for Hearts on 46 minutes, but his free kick was awful. Hearts felt they should have had a penalty for a handball by Edmondson. It wasn't given. Having seen it at half-time, it was a clear penalty. He did move his arm to the ball. Then Hearts have the ball in the net from the resulting corner. He puts it in with both hands. It's not volleyball, so how is that not a red card? But then I suppose Hearts should have the penalty anyway, so it's a bit of a moot point. Demure was the one that did it. Very controversial half. Rangers are clearly missing a centre forward here. The movement isn't there. But you can't imagine Defoe coming on to at least the 60-70 minute mark because he was a late call for this game. Second half, Hearts piling the pressure on, 47 minutes with a few corners, wins the first header, blocks the shot by Demure of his knee. It was flying towards goal. It was Edmondson that made the block there. That wasn't in my notes for some reason. It was all Hearts there. Tavernier makes a huge error in 57 minutes. His header back to McGregor was short. McGregor tries to get to Lewis Moore, who rolls the ball to Bozanic, who puts it into the empty net, and it was 1-0 to Hearts. The Gerrard's reaction was very quick. He pulled Hadji back over, who he did what he could in the game, but I mean, Rangers just were not at it at all today. Hadji's coming on very soon. Quick reaction by Gerrard. 2 minutes later, Jack almost lets Washington for two, but Jack was struggling at this point with an injury. McGregor gets it away, but then Goldson made a mistake that almost again let Hearts in. A bizarre free kick given, and Goldson clearly won the ball. Rangers all over the place. Rangers trying to ramp up the pressure. Ojo finds Kent. The keeper makes a save on 64 minutes. The corner eventually falls to Hadji, but he fires over. Defoe is on. Barisic is caught on the ball 67 minutes. I mean, it could easily have been 2-0 to Hearts. Clare found Moore, but he can't get the shot off, and McGregor saves the day. Hearts wanted this game much, much more. Rangers look completely void of getting anything here. Edmondson made a terrible error in 76 minutes. He miscued, trying to kick the ball away. Naismith somehow didn't bury the ball into net. It was a gilt-edged chance. Davis tries to get something going for Rangers, but Ojo was so wasteful. Then Edmondson fired over from the corner. Edmondson again fires over on 81 minutes, again after Tavernier found him. An object was thrown at Zamal, the Hearts keeper. There was absolutely no need for that. We don't need to see that in football, regardless of the result. It's disgusting to see that. Aribo gets Rangers in a good situation, but can't find Defoe in 83 minutes, and it was crucial, and you could see by Defoe's reaction, he knew that would have been a tap, and if Aribo had found him. The free kick is played in by Tavernier in 87 minutes. Defoe did get a touch on it, but couldn't direct it towards goal. And it's all over. Hearts have yet again beaten Rangers. They couldn't beat anyone else this season, but Rangers have failed to win at Tynecastle. So it's like Aberdeen from last season, really. I'll be honest, I went into this game and I did think that we were probably going to lose. I know it's not kind of positive thinking, but let's face it, since January and February domestically, we've been absolutely terrible. We seem to be a team that suits playing in Europe where we've been playing spaces, but in the league we've been found out. So I think it's certainly time for a change of system, not in the same mind as people that Gerrard must go. I know that's what people are thinking, especially since there's probably not going to be any trophies this season because the league looks all but gone, and Bayer Leverkusen is a huge amount to carry, and after the performance against Hearts today, you can't really see that. But, fair play to Hearts. Hearts fully deserved it today. They were by far the better side, and no complaints over the result. But Rangers, again, just very, very poor, and it was the same last season. January and February was an absolute disaster, and then coming towards the split, they kind of kicked on, but the league was already gone. So Gerrard's just going to have to find a solution. But as far as the Alfredo Morelos thing goes, he was absolutely right to drop him. If he didn't come back in time and he was supposed to, then he had no choice. So Hamilton on Wednesday. I don't know if it's live or anything, so I don't know if I'll be able to do a video on it. But we'll see you there.